real pro. It's only been an hour and 20 minutes. Let's close down these quizzes, close down that, and we'll open up Pentiment. There we go. It's loading, see? You can see it. I'm on display capture because I'm lazy. So it'll actually work right off the bat. Ugh. Now, last time we played this, spoilers if anybody's interested in playing this, Andreas died. Now, I'm fairly confident Andreas does not need to die in this game. I think we just fucked up that badly. And now, it has skipped ahead like 15 years, and we are the small child. So, yeah, good. Silas spoiled it. Agnes gathers chamomile here every year. No, if she's going to be my main character, she just has my voice. Otherwise, it'll be too annoying. Agnes gathers chamomile here every year to prepare her cures for the coming year. Can we go anywhere else? How did you get Andreas killed? Who did you accuse? I accused Hannah and Lenhart. Well, Lenhart died as well. Yeah, at the end of last stream, I have my notebook here. At the end of last stream, we accused Hannah of killing Otto to save her inn. Based on very little, we have to say. Based on very little, we're not a good detective. So, then Hannah took refuge with Lenhart in the mill, and they burned the mill down after Lenhart shot a guy. Real bad. And then Peter went and burned the monastery down, the abbey. We tried to save books because we were fucking fatalistic and morbid all game, I assume. Because we kept choosing options like I have nothing to live for and hate everything. Andreas ran into the burning building and died. So everything's bad. Basically, everything went wrong and everyone was sad and dead. But we're alive, and so everything's fine. Let's go. I don't know what the gist of this act is going to be. Fuck me. Let's go down to the waterfall. If he accused everyone with no evidence, got himself and several others killed. I don't know if there's a way to play this game well, okay? Don't bring a crossbow to a gunfight. That was also a problem. The waterfall is always so beautiful. Is it? Actually, yes, it is. I agree. Looks nice. Oh, the old cum mine. The old salt mines. No one's mined in Tassing for ages, though. What about the grave? Oh, the grave is overgrown now. Probably no one around left to tend it. That grave will be forgotten. I like that little bit of detail. Can't even examine it anymore. Probably the stone is faded, like eroded away. Meadow. Ooh. Well, the mill is still up. Look at that. The mill is still... They probably rebuilt it, right? Oh, Andreas. Somebody named their kid after Andreas. Did Casper and Paul adopt a child? That would be nice. Hello. Weird little dog. Weird little dog. Casper's gonna be a strapping man. Terrible feeling Casper's gonna get shagged. Maybe in a nice way. Andreas. Hello. Good day, Master Muller. Yeah, that must be Paul's son. Holy shit. You can call me Magdalene, Andreas. Magdalene! Magda works too. Magda! There you go. What are you up to today? Drawing! Anything interesting? No! Secrets! Oh, I see. I'll leave you to it then. What a boring child. Cool. Muller house. So Paul is in charge now, maybe? That's Elsie. Anna. Who's Anna? Ulrich who died. Did they name their children after the two dead boys? Oh, Jesus. Hello, Else. Hello, Magdalene. Hello, Anna. I don't remember you. God bless you, Magdalene. I don't remember who you are.
Nagaline!
Hello, Ulrich.
Hello!
What are you doing?
Watching?
Well, keep up the good work. Children. Everything seems quite nice and quiet, actually. Like, the mill looks nice. They've rebuilt quite well. Surprised Andreas' name isn't the lowest of the low in testing. We did our best. They probably accepted it at face value. Our verdict. They're all a bit dumb here. Is Thomas still alive, do we think? 15 years. Thomas looked, let's say, 35. Let's say Thomas was 35. So he'd be, what, 50 now? Yeah, he'd still be around, probably. Where are we meant to be going? I'm not really sure what we're meant to be doing here, by the way. 1 second. Oh, it said Dad was looking for me. I need to grab the mural pens from the workshop at the house, then head to the rat house. Okay, so back here. Back here, quickly. Understatement, relying on an out-of-town artist to solve murder cases. Well, we were vaguely impartial, I guess. Kind of makes sense, right? Over here, maybe? Sleep? No, don't go to sleep, you lazy bint. Upstairs. Where's the notes? Here we go. The Rat House mural sketches. I think this is what my dad wants. I think these are all of the plans. What is this part of the plans? Oh, fuck this prick again. Stop. Huh. What? This isn't Dad's handwriting. I can actually read this. Thank God he's a printer. Well, whatever. I'll bring it along just in case. Oh, dear. Alright, I better get these over to the rat house. Let's go upstairs first and check. Just in case there's any murder weapons lying around. Still hasn't found the real killer? Well, we probably have. Like, there's a person we're calling the thread puller in this game, who is sort of convincing people to kill other people, right? Like, there was lots of notes going around saying, hey, wouldn't it be cool if you killed the Baron in Act 1? Like 5 or 6 people got notes that were like, hey, the Baron's a prick, isn't he? You don't like him, maybe you should kill him. And then the second act, there was 3 or 4 people got notes that were like, hey, Otto's a bit of a prick. Don't you want to kill Otto? Wouldn't that be good? And now we're getting more notes. Anyway. But also, probably we haven't got the right people either. Let's go to the central town. Ooh, some boys. Ooh, boys. Hey again, Mags. Are you serious? I just told you not to call me that. And what were you doing out here? Don't you have better things to do?
What business of that is yours?
Huh, not me. All my work's done, Mags.
What do you care? It's not like you've got important work to do.
Oh, here we fucking go. Pick a background that will affect your character's choices going forward. Tinker, domestics, or bookkeeping. Right. I think this is the coolest, if we're like a, inventor. But we are a woman. And women don't really have proper minds. Could a woman understand the complex machinations of tinkering? And a woman definitely can't understand maths. Let's say we're a tinker. I like that idea. I keep the press running for my dad, and I work with Baltus on his inventions. That seems a little bit more important than standing around in the commons in the middle of the day.
Baltus's inventions are stupid. Doesn't seem like something a girl should be involved with, if you ask me.
Right, and no one did.
Calm down, Mags. You're gonna get a reputation.
Popping in and I see the fedora needs to be redeemed. Hello, Kylus.
Too late to worry about that. She already has a reputation.
Am I inheriting the wine slut? Mental. Are we an inventor wine slut? I would like that. There we fucking go. Okay, barbs. Are we fucking like... Are we nasty? Are we nasty? Are we a flirt? Haggling or snooping? Now again, we're a woman. So snooping... that comes naturally to them. Haggle. No, I think either barbs or flirting. We're like a mean wine slut. Oh. Flirting? Maybe. Lurk, I need food. I'm so sorry. Barbs. I'm going with either barbs or flirting. Or maybe snoop. Nah, we're not a gossip. Barbs, fuck it. We're mean. We're a mean woman. What did Trump say? Nasty woman. At least I have a reputation. Oh. Also, what an adorable fucking hedgehog. That is so good. No more sluttery. It achieved nothing for Andreas. Every time we were a wine slut, it seemed to go badly. Maybe that was trying to teach us something. If you died today, your epitaphs would read 3 shitheads who spent every morning harassing girls in the commons. Fuck me. Assuming you even got a grave. Okay, that went a bit further than I was intending. More likely, they'd just toss your bodies in a compost heap. Jesus Christ. All right, we got it. Lay off. Did you get those things your dad wanted? Yes, that's why I was on my way to the rat house. Hopefully I can drop these off and start my reading for the day. I like this. Magdalene takes no one's shit. She is fucking vicious. Good. She is a woman in 1530s Germany. She is not going to have a great time regardless. Reading? What book is so important that you need to get back to it? Reading? But you're a girl. Okay, polyglot. She can't speak any foreign languages other than Italian, but she can read almost all of them. Volksbucher. Magdalene is familiar with the most popular common books of the day, assorted trivia, almanacs, common knowledge, and scatological stories, or Reformation. Ooh, are we a Protestant? That's an interesting idea. So, these all sound good, actually. So we could be a Protestant... Or we can, you know what? We're just like a bookworm. We like reading lots of books. Lots of books. We have sort of shallow but wide knowledge. I think that'll work out for us. Melusine? Esther sent it to me from Prague. I don't know what Melusine is. Is that about the snake woman who takes off all her clothes? Sort of, but no, not really, or at all.
Oh, does it have any pictures?
Right, I want to see.
Calm down. I'm not showing you lecherous dogs anything.
Don't you read also books about knights and whatever?
Yeah, knights, princesses, gods, monsters, that sort of thing.
I'm named after a god.
That's true, Apollo. Well done. I'm aware, Apollo. Yes, your sister too. What's his sister named after? If he's Apollo, is his sister Aphrodite? Athena? Hera? We'll see. What's a good story?
What's a good story about Apollo?
Artemis could be another one. Athena. Once he was so obsessed with a girl that she begged the gods to turn into a tree so he'd stop bothering her.
Ha, that sounds like you, Apollo.
God damn it! I've been zinged again!
Wait, Oates, aren't you supposed to be at the rat house too? You're on the fucking council.
Sure, but it's pointless without your dad's plan, so let's go.
Ugh, fine. I hate him already. I really don't like Oates. He is not as cool as Otto. It's Thomas and Big Jorg! And the Doctor. And Klaus. Okay. We're learning who's alive and who isn't.
I don't understand how we're still arguing about all this. These murals should depict the truth. What we know is the truth.
I don't think it's so simple, Klaus.
What was Paul's voice? Paul was like the squeaky voiced teen. Fuck it, he hasn't hit puberty yet.
Are you afraid of angering our Lord, Father Thomas?
I think Father Thomas means that the truth is not so easily agreed on. I don't know. I'm so tired of arguing. I just wanted to look nice and show what happened.
Oh, are they debating on what happened with Andreas, maybe?
Sorry for yawning.
Magdalene, thank you for bringing these. Maybe illustrations will succeed where talking has failed. I'm done arguing with them. I'll see you at home for supper.
Oh, storming off.
It's all right, Magdalene. We don't need to see the drawings, babes. It's not that we don't understand what he's trying to do. I didn't realise that we'd upset him so much.
Sounds like things got worse after I left. Well, we've been arguing about this for almost 2 hours.
For all the good it did us, he hasn't budged. What's the point of talking if you can't make any progress?
The only way is testing.
Magdalene, could you speak to your father? Help him see things from our point of view.
Oh. Father Thomas, I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. What is your point of view?
Klaus has strong, very strong opinions on how the history of Tessing and of Cursow Abbey should be portrayed.
And those portrayals may upset some of our neighbours.
Isn't the real concern that it's going to upset the Lord? Isn't everyone really worried about him coming here someday and seeing that revolt memorized on the wall?
Aircon is on, spring rolls and samosas are in the oven. I haven't had spring rolls in ages. There was, I think it was LD. LD, they have stopped doing it, but there was a box of 50 vegetable spring rolls that you could buy for like €3. And I lived on them for about 4 months. I bought like a couple of boxes of them every so often. It was so good. They were so cheap. It was basically free food. It was fantastic. Just dropped like a handful of spring rolls into the air fryer for every meal. It's great.
You keep saying that we all disagree with him. I don't think I do, and he's not entirely.
Well, what do you think, Jorg?
Jorg is my favourite. I love him.
We bought this big entertainment pack, but it's not for entertaining. It's just for us and our depression meals. That's kind of every meal, isn't it? At least for me.
Yeah. I know I'm not the smartest man in this room, but I know what happened to my own dad. I know what he did. It doesn't feel right to ignore what happened to him, what happened to Otto.
Look, you all knew my dad. I never had the chance. I don't want to make the people in this town angry. I don't make our Lord angry. None of us do. But maybe there's a way to tell this story in a way that's true without upsetting anyone.
Same, little D, same.
So, it's all very complicated, you see, Magdalene. Try to get him to consider a portrayal of our history that's a little less inflammatory, alright, babes?
Oh, fuck yeah, we're gonna be a bitch. Love it. Our character is a take-no-nonsense fucking girl boss, I've decided. No, that sounds bad. Let's just be like a strong, confident bitch. That's us. Magdalene! Such speech is entirely uncalled for.
We need to come to an agreement or call off the mural entirely.
He's been wanting to paint this mural for years. You can't tell him no all of a sudden.
Then help us, Magdalene. Your father will listen to you.
Fine, but only so he can paint it, not on account of your bickering like children.
Fucking yes.
Tell him. Tell him. Double blankied here. Ugh. I don't really like blankets. One of the few things I like during the summer is that I can sleep without blankets and occasionally without pillows. I just like sleeping just raw on a mattress or on the floor. I don't know. I've slept on the floor at various points in my life and I kind of enjoy it. I've slept on a mattress on the floor or just on the floor sometimes. It's kind of nice, honestly. I don't really like blankets. I don't really like pillows that much, especially soft pillows. I like quite hard pillows and I like firm mattresses. What a fucking surprise. Now I'm going back home. This mess has taken up too much of my day already. Peak goblin. Ooh, we have an actual clock now. Look at that. Ooh, is this Julian calendar? Sleep in a coffin like a vampy? I would. I think, you know when you see those coffins, like American style coffins, where they have all the like lining, like casket, like one of these things. Like that looks so comfortable. Oh, that looks great, doesn't it? Like being sealed in like that. Actually, you know what? That one's too much. I think actually a coffin looks nice. A coffin might look nicer. One of the like these ones. Less plush on the inside. That looks nice. Yeah, like that. That looks like it could be nice. Casket maybe a bit too much. Too much plush. But like one of these. I could see myself sleeping in that. That could be good. Coffin inside. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. I mean, that's obviously a novelty one that a guy has built. So it's even still too plush. Yeah, there we go. That's perfect. I would sleep in one of these and just seal me over. Amazing. Love it. Get rid of that pillow. Don't need it. Don't need that pillow at all. But just that purple one right there. Just seal me in. Velvet lined. Just give me a phone in there and I'll just go to sleep. Love it. I'm the opposite. It's annoying in summer because it's too hot for blankets, but I hate sleeping without blankets. It feels weird. Somehow this feels very Irish. I mean, everybody's seen coffins and hung around coffins, right? That is kind of an Irish thing, actually. The whole, like, Irish wake thing where you just hang around the coffin for a while. Funny we could seal you up and bury you. Like, Irish wake, where you're just with the body for a while. You know, like playing dice on the coffin. I've never done that. But, you know, I've been around coffins. They look nice. They look comfortable. Anyway. Go back to the game. Magdalene.
Thank you for bringing the drawings to the Ret House. I'm sorry it was a waste of time.
Maybe that's it. As a goth, I like the aesthetic, but I wouldn't be comfy. Mental? It's weird when people are freaked out by bodies to me. Maybe it's one of the reasons I don't care about grave robbing. It's because, like, I don't know, I've been around a couple of bodies. Not many, but, like, whenever people are scared of, like, the concept of a corpse, it's very alien to me, because no Irish person is. It's just very, very foreign, basically, to be, like, freaked out by bodies.
Those men don't know what they want. When I tell them what I'm trying to do, they get scared. Then they talk and talk. They talk all day, and we're never any closer to a decision. I'm sick of it. I'm just sick of the whole thing.
Can't you just start working on it? If they don't like it, they'll have to figure it out from themselves.
I could, but the first payment requires the approval of the council. Oh, Jesus.
I'm so tired.
Damn it. I don't even care about the money. Maybe you're right. To hell with them.
I didn't realize you were so upset about it.
We hear all of these stories about what this place was and how it came to be.
And it feels like history is something that happened before, happened to other people. But 18 years ago, we lived through something. You and I, everything fantastic. So she's probably, if she was, say, 2 in the first one, so she's 20 now. So we're in our early 20s. Good stuff. I don't really like blankets. I just like sleeping on a raw mattress. Hello, bring you down. We've discovered nothing still. Well, yeah, Martin's definitely not him. We never found proof, but I don't know if there was any proof to find. We just pointed at somebody and they killed him. So Martin's still around. I'm sure I'll be able to talk to him, and he's going by, you know, a different name now, maybe, or maybe he's too far in. Everyone wants to forget about it, pretend it didn't happen. You don't. No, I don't. Sorry, I'm gonna try and stop yawning. I didn't really sleep. All those years ago, I did nothing. I was worried for you, worried for Benjamin and Rachel and Esther. I was so afraid that I'd lose you. I just wouldn't have been able to bear it. In the end, so many people died anyway. Peter and Ulrich and Andreas and all of the others. And we lived. Dad, everyone says that it wouldn't have made any difference. If you and the others had fought, you would have died. I would have died. Maybe I could have stopped him from going to the mill. Or maybe we could have stopped the peasants from burning it down. But we'll never know. You can't change the past. I know. But the least I can do is make sure it's not forgotten. Something happened here. We were part of it. I need to help people remember that. If I don't do it, then who will? I'll say you're right. I'm supportive of Klaus. Klaus seems like one of the few nice people in town. I wish the men in that rat house saw me the way that you do. I wish I was everyone's dad. They'll come. One way or another, you'll figure it out. I hope so. All the arguing has left me beat. I'm gonna go to bed early. It's like 1 in the afternoon. Alright, I'm gonna stay up for a bit and write a letter to Esther. Which one is Esther now? I don't know who Esther is. Cool. Esther's a person in this. You're on the game already? That was quick. It only took me 1 hour and 20 minutes this time. Good. Please say hello to her from me. Remember when people wrote letters? I don't. I've never written a letter in my life. I have never written a letter, put it in an envelope and sent it to somebody. No idea. And her parents, I know, Dad. Good night, Magdalene. I love you. You're on Australian time now, Jossa. It's time for bed. Ooh. All this running around has left me tired too. It'll be nice to sit down at my desk and just write for a while. I'm really bad at writing. Like, my handwriting is so fucked. Like, I have examples of it here. Like, you know, the notebook. Like, this is illegible. This is illegible nonsense. I can barely read my own writing. It seems like kind of a fundamental failing if you can barely read your own writing. Alright, let's go write at the desk. Is this our writing desk? It's quite a nice desk, actually. You're talking about want to be in the dark and sleep in a coffin. I do want to be in the dark all the time. I don't really like going out in the day that much. Sometimes it's nice. Sometimes it can be refreshing and fun to go out in the daytime. But in general, and I recognise that this is at least partially a little bit privileged, what I'm about to say, I do like walking around in the night. I do like walking around in the dark at night outside. It's fun. I enjoy doing it. Alright, where to begin? I should write to Esther. Dearest Esther, who are you? I hope you've been well. Autumn has reached us here in Tassing at last. Yeah, this one. We said we'd mention Dad. I've spent the last few days collecting oak galls. What is an oak gall? A parasitic growth which develops on oak trees caused by wasps laying eggs. Traditionally harvested and distilled into iron ink used in manuscripts. I have never heard of that in my life. Cool. That sounds fun. I mean that the ink wouldn't be vegan if there's wasp bodies in it. Maybe. I don't know. I don't suppose you have the chance to do that in Prague. Sister Gertrude has been teaching me how to grind them into a smooth ink. It's difficult work, but you'll find no bit of ink anywhere in Bavaria. I'll send a bottle along with this letter. Oh, did I mention? Dad started a new project. He's painting a mural of Tassing's history in our new rat house to memorize the revolt. The whole thing has me thinking about my own family history, past, present, and future. I'm a woman, so it's time for me to pop out babies! I don't want to stay up in fucking Tassing. I hate this place. This is a nightmare. Let's go somewhere else. Dad says I should take over the shop, but I want to do more with my life. Not just take over a print shop in some tiny town in the Alps. If I married a master printer, then I could become part of the Printers Guild. Then I'd be able to send Dad my extra earnings and make a name for myself in one of the cities. It all involves marrying, though. And yes, before you break the nib off your pen, I will come visit you in Prague. I'll try to make time to visit before the winter. Life has been bustling here. You're like 20 in medieval Europe. Your biological clock's ticking, love. Oh. I'm sure it'll be a sight to behold once it's finished. Right back to me soon. All my love. Magda. It's 8 o'clock. I don't really like Roman numerals. I always have to like squint at them. Oh, horrible bean. Oh, Jesus. I'm going to put it off for a few minutes because the last one made me genuinely get sick. Cool. What, are we going to bed now at 8 o'clock? Are you very boring? 8 o'clock? I should get some rest. I don't want to. Come on, go out and enjoy yourself. Run around in the fields at night. Do something cool. Anyone up? Anyone partying? I don't know. What are we doing there? What's the nightlife like in Tassing? I don't know what the nightlife is like anywhere I've ever been in real life. I don't even 100% know what nightlife is. Go down to the Gertners. Hello, Gertners. Can I break into your farm? Nope. Hang out with the pigs? I don't think there's anything to do. Can we eavesdrop on Martin? Because I'm suspicious about Martin. He might marry everyone and slowly kill us all off one by one. Can we, like, eavesdrop? Pretend to be a pig? Like, get full on down in the mud, pretend to be a pig, and just wait until you hear voices. Oh, here we go. There's Oates. Hey, Mags. Okay, that's nothing. You're a boring man. I love the nightlife. I got to boogie. That sounds like a song. I don't know if it is, though. Let's try the inn. Is the inn still up? The inn is still up. Let's go into the inn. Let's go drink. Hey, let's get pissed. Is Nico still around? Who's up at this hour? Somebody's up there. Is Nico... Hannah's dead, right? Or maybe she's just horrifically burned. Oh, Nico. Oh, you poor foolish man. Oh. I got cocked and then my wife died. Magdalene. Okay, you're just, very sad. I can understand why, but, you know, they don't really care, I guess. Goodbye. Go downstairs, Magdalene. You have the same problem as Andreas, where you can't really work out the concept of stairs. Fine, let's just go to bed. It clearly wants me to go to bed. Run. Was it illegal for women to wear trousers at this era? Or was it just frowned upon? Like, if I wore some trousers right now to make it, you know, easier to run, would that be, like, illegal and it'd be burned? I don't really know. Oh, I have my own, like, little bedroom. That's quite nice. We're doing well for ourselves. It's late. I should get some rest. Yeah, go to sleep. Nothing else to do. prime foot content for all the people who are into that. Oh, she's not using blankets either. She's me. I relate to this woman. Eat the damn bean. I'll do it in a bit. I'm still feeling not great.
I.
Dead? Dead? Oh, fuck, not Klaus. He's one of the last good people in the fucking game.
Magdalene.
Dead? Hang on! I'm coming! That's gonna get taken out of context. Oh, fuck me! That's more blood than I was expecting. Dad!
Magdalene.
What happened? Are you alright? You're bleeding.
Someone came into the house. My killer was... They hit me over the head.
I'll go get Dr. Stoltz. Try not to move.
Magdalene, it's not safe. Whoever attacked me, Rosebud.
You know, when I watched Citizen Kane a few years ago, probably like 10 years ago now, I had managed to avoid the spoiler. I didn't know what Rosebud was, or what Rosebud meant. I was completely surprised by the ending. I was like, oh. It actually really affected me. I was like, oh. When I got to the ending. So I'm not gonna say what it is, just in case anybody else is as fucking culturally blind as I am.
Magdalene, it's not safe. Whoever attacked me.
Rosebud is the money cheating Sims 1. What are you talking about? Boo. The wound is too deep for me to take care of on my own. We need Dr. Stoltz. Was wine slut Casper. Casper might be a wine slut. We don't know what happened to him.
Magdalene, be careful.
I will. I'll be right back, I promise. We will beat the shit out of anybody who tries to stop us. I've decided Magdalene is way more competent than Andreas. Now, can I play it like that? Who knows? Did we take hours to get it? No, okay. Klaus was the dad, Andreas never was.
Do you know why anyone would want to attack you, Klaus? No, maybe someone didn't like one of the books I sold him. Are you sure you didn't see a shadow and hit your head on the printing press?
Come on, Jorg. You saw the workshop. Someone was looking for something.
Somebody was looking for those Rat House notes. Or that note that we got with the ink. A burglar in Tussing? That's preposterous.
Well, if it wasn't an attack, then what was it?
Enough. It was a deliberate blow to the head, unless any of you wish to debate my diagnosis.
No.
As I thought. Truthfully, Klaus, I'm surprised the blow didn't kill you. You've got a strong skull. It's a grave injury. Magdalene, you'll need to help take care of your father.
Yeah, sure, obviously.
Of course, the mural will have to be called off now. Klaus, you absolutely cannot get out of bed.
Oh, you fuckers.
It was all of you, wasn't it? It was all of you pricks. Just pointing around in a circle. It was all of you. No, it has to be done. This is too important. Just give me some time to rest. I'll find a way to make it work.
I don't think we need to cancel the entire project. Can't we just wait?
Klaus, your health comes first. Anyway, we haven't even been able to agree on what the mural should be. Indeed. It might be best to abandon the entire idea.
With respect, Father Thomas, you are not on this council.
Isn't he? Yes, just offering an opinion, babes. I can paint the mural.
What, Mags? You're a woman. You have a woman's brain and women's hands. All you can do is sew and produce children. What are you talking about?
I know you want to help your dad, but aren't you too young for something this big and too much of a female?
No, don't be whiny. You're right, but also it'll put you on the wrong foot. I'm old enough to run the print shop by myself, and Dad trusts me to illustrate books. Isn't that enough? I've been painting since before I could walk. Let's be confrontational. Get right up in their face and go, what, you don't think I'm good enough? Do the fucking, like, arms back, chest forward thing. Like, you want some? You don't think I'm fucking good enough, do you? Just go full on cork.
I mean, it's not that you're not good at painting, Mags. It's just that
Painting a mural this large and complicated would take lots of skill and expertise. So, what the fuck are you trying to say? Are you having a fucking dig at me? You having a fucking pop? Is that what you're fucking saying? Sorry. So that's why we were having your dad make it. He's been making art for forever.
I agree with Paul. Klaus needs home care. You're best suited for that, Magdalene. You have breasts.
What is that supposed to mean?
Are you sure you're up for it? Physically, I mean. Won't your bosoms get in the way of the paintbrush?
Sorry, this is the undertone of the whole conversation, right? You don't want to see me when I go full cork. It's quite demanding. You'd be up on scaffolding and could fall. Are you not listening to me? I've already been doing this for years. What would any of you fuckers know about it? The fuck are you? What fuck are you on about? Dad and I are the only people here who have done this work. I can do it, Dad. But you are a woman. If you don't trust Magdalene to do the mural, then to hell with the lot of you. Klaus! If you don't trust her, you don't trust me. I'll never do any work for this council again. Strong words. All right, I say we let her. Doesn't look like we have that much of a choice.
Very well.
Aye, all right, Magdalene, you can do it. But if your womanly wrists snap under the weight of the brush, then don't come crying to old Yog. But you still need to talk to us about what you're doing, all right?
Fine, but I'm taking Dad's ideas into account too, because he's the only fucking normal one of you. We'll figure it out.
Thanks, Magdalene. Rest up, Klaus.
I'll do my best, Yog. Where? Oh, he's dead.
Magdalene, just a moment.
Get the fuck away from me. Yes, what is it?
Your father is lucid right now, but his injury is severe. His current demeanor is misleading.
I know the injury is severe, Werner. I saw the blood.
Magdalene, there is damage to his brain. He may have a few weeks, maybe even a few months left. But he's not going to survive.
Can we take him to a surgeon? Now. Trepanning. Does that mean anything to you? Could we maybe drill into his brain and take out the bad blood? Would that work? Do you think that could fix him?
No, he can't be moved in this condition, or drilled. In fact, he shouldn't move at all. Even if he could, I don't think the finest Italian surgeons would know how to deal with trauma like this.
Say nothing. Fair enough. He's lived a good life, sure, I guess, maybe.
You can make him comfortable and you can enjoy the time you have left. But time will run out before long.
Right, may have prematurely sent that letter saying everything was all right. Ooh. Okay, up at 6. Good early riser. My sleep schedule has been fucked. I got up at 8 a.m. today. That is not okay. I got up at 8 in the fucking morning. I normally get up at like 7. I slept in for like an extra hour and I still feel fucked. I don't like it. I don't like what's happened. Dad needs to be able to see this mural in its finished form. But I don't know how much time he has left. Werner said it could be a few months or... God protect him. I'll pick up where Dad left off. He wanted to paint the history of Tassing, from its earliest days to the revolt. So what? Romans, Saint, Church, revolt. I'll start with the earliest part of Tassing's history, the pagan tribes and the Romans. Then I'll move on to the founding of the Abbey and Tassing Saints. After that, I should find a way to represent our recent history. Depicting the revolt is important to him. People in Tassing might know some of the town's history, but not all of it. Dad said the library in Kearsau had those records. He was going to write to the last prioress to see if she had information. I should write to her now while I'm thinking about it. Okay, let's write, baby. All right, where to begin? Dad told me the last prioress at Kearsau knew something about the old history of Tassing. He said she became the abbess of a convent in Bologna, Mother Illuminata. Yes, we know her. Yes, it's Santa Margherita. I should write to her. Okay, let's be polite, maybe, to her. Let's say, formerly prioress of Kearsau Abbey. We'll big her up. Do you like the song Ice Ice Baby? Nobody likes the song Ice Ice Baby. Isn't Ice Ice Baby one of the most reviled songs in music history? It's hated. Nobody's ever liked that song. When it was out, now, no one. Formerly prioress of Kearsau. I like it? No, you don't. No, you don't. I don't believe you. Anybody can say it now in chat that they like Ice Ice Baby. I simply won't believe them. My name is Magdalene Druckeren. I do not believe we have ever met as I was very young. Love it. I like it. No, you don't. I am the daughter of Klaus Drucker, Magdalene. Let's say this one. We'll be polite. Fucking can't get enough. Just can't get enough. I just can't get enough. You are acquainted with my father. He brought many books from the library before that terrible fire. I am writing because my father and I are creating a mural in the Tassing Rat House. It's going to tell the history of our community, and of Kearsau as well. We have only legends and folklore, since of course all of Kearsau's books were destroyed in the fire. Oh yeah, that's a big problem. Probably shouldn't have done that, Peter. Did Peter die? We still don't know if Peter's alive. I kinda hope Peter died, because that was fucking grim what he did. Alright, stop. Collaborate and listen. Ice is back with a brand new invention. Something grabs a hold of me tightly, flow like a harpoon, daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Ugh. It's really bad. Also, Vanilla Ice, looking at him is weird, because he's built like a whippet. His head and neck are exactly the same width. It's like looking at a tube. Just a weird... He looks like a wacky inflatable tube man that they have outside car dealerships. He looks like one of them that learned how to badly rap from like a Casio keyboard demo. It's really bad. We would appreciate any help you could give us, and we hope you're well. Oh, Jesus. My father always spoke highly of you, especially how you cared for the library and its books. That one, maybe. God bless you, because she's a church girl, right? And Magdalene, there we go. I used to know it all because of SingStar. I don't know what SingStar is. Is SingStar a video game? One of those video games? If I want to finish the mural before Christmas, I should start planning tomorrow. I should head to bed and get as much rest as I can. Don't go to bed right now. Are you insane? It's so early. Go around and, I don't know, sleep around. PlayStation 2 before your time. When did the PlayStation 2 come out? Was that contemporaneous with the N64? Hello, Klaus. You dead yet?
Magdalene.
Hey, how you feeling? Get anything? You know what'll cure you? Some Lucasade. If it was my mum and I broke my skull, she would give me Lucasade. So that's probably right. Agreed? What did I say? It is contemporaneous with the N64, isn't it? The N64 is at least a 1964. PlayStation 2. PlayStation 2 came out in 2000. When was the N64? The N64 came out in 1996. Alright, so it's a little bit before. Fair enough. The PS1 was like the N64. Okay. The PlayStation 1. It was... Is this here? Its successor to the original PlayStation. 1995. Okay, fair enough. So so it would be GameCube, maybe? Would the PlayStation 2 be similar to the GameCube? Is that what it was? I don't know. Anyway, I never had either.
No, I'm fine. You go on.
Alright, I'll come back later and check on you. Dreamcast? I don't know what the Dreamcast is. I have heard people mention the Dreamcast at various points in my life. I've never actually looked up what it is. Was that a Sega console? When Sega made consoles? I don't know what any of them are. What's the Dreamcast? Dreamcast. The Dreamcast was 1999, so it would have been PS2 as well, right? What the fuck is this? It looks like a fucked up PS2 or PS1. It looks like a weird it looks like, oh, we have PS1 at home and this is the PS1 at home. It looks weird. What is this? Right, I've never seen this in my life. What was on the Dreamcast? Was there stuff for it? What's like the most famous Dreamcast game? Many of its games are regarded as innovative. Do I know any of them? Crazy Taxi, no idea what that is. Jet Set Radio, I've heard of that. Old nerds like Jet Set Radio. Old alternative nerds really like Jet Set Radio. I don't know what it is though. Fantasy Star Online, no idea what that is. Shenmue, no idea what that is. Sonic Adventure, it's a Sonic game, no idea. Not really familiar with any of these. Cool. It's fun, hold up. Are you alternative nerds? No idea what Shenmue is? What's Shenmue? That looks like a martial arts kind of action game. What is it? Follows a teenage martial artist, Ryu Hazuki, as he sets out in revenge for the murder of his father in 1980s Yokosuka, Japan. I have no idea what this is. What's Shenmue? Is it Shenmue or Shenmue? Shenmue? Shenmue looks hilarious. You should play it on stream. What is this? I've never seen this in my life. Or I will one day. Maybe. I'm assuming I can get a Dreamcast emulator. Right? Oh, it came out on Xbox. Oh, the Shenmue 2 did. I imagine the Dreamcast was dead by then. There's Shenmue 3? Is this like a franchise? Shenmue. It's pronounced Shenmue. Shenmue. Hang on. Shenmue. Pronunciation.
Shenmue.
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 Shenmue. There we go. Let's go back. I don't know, maybe. I can see myself playing that at some point, if it's funny. Actually, I've been meaning to play something called Yakuza. There's a game series called Yakuza, which is apparently really, really fun. I might play that at some point. Anyway, we've talked to our dying dad. Can we leave? We can't leave the house? Oh, they're railroading. Bad DM. Let's get into bed. Sleep. Are you saying Yakuza? Yakuza, I think it's pronounced Yakuza, right? I think Yakuza is like the westerny kind of way of saying it, right? Shenmue is infamous for its hilariously awful localized dialogue. Now that's what I'm into, baby. That's why I played Gothic, honestly. You meaning to play more Wolfenstein? I have, but I don't know if I'll ever get to it. It's just whenever I go to play Wolfenstein, I'm always finding slightly more interesting stuff. Wolfenstein was fun, but I don't know, it didn't hold my interest as much as the other stuff. There's a game series called Yakuza, very obscure. Well, I don't know what's famous. I don't really play many famous games. I think Yakuza's very, very, very famous, is it? Is Yakuza very, very famous? I think Yakuza 0 came out. Recently, maybe? Yakuza. You're on Twitch, though? I know. I know. You missed this at the start. I played a quiz on Sporkle called Video Game Themes, and I got like fucking 9 of them out of 90. I don't know fucking video games. Yakuza, also known as... No, this is just the fucking criminal organization. Yakuza franchise, there we go. Owned and published by Sega. When did the first one come? Oh, it's Deep Silver publishes them here. Cultural Impact. Give me the main series games. Oh my god, there's so many. Yakuza 0 was 2015. They're up to Yakuza Like a Dragon now. There's a quaint little series called Super Mario. I've played Super Mario Brothers 3 for about 10 minutes. Have you heard of Mario? What about Grand Theft Auto? I didn't say Yakuza was obscure. I said there is a game series called Yakuza. That is factually true. It's late. I should get some rest soon. Go to sleep. ICMP. What's that mean? ICMP. Insane Clown Murder Posse? I don't know. Is that a game? The way you phrased it, though, is like you're telling us something we don't know. Well, I'm not really... I don't know anything about that game series. There might be somebody watching who's as out of touch at me. I'm setting up a virtual machine at work and mistyped. Last virtual machine I set up was to play a Scooby-Doo video game. Ooh, a Reichspostman.
Ah, Mistress Trucarin, I have a few letters here addressed to you. Take care now!
Thanks. I tried to play Yakuza 0 on Xbox and got stuck. I've heard that they're very good and very strange, very weird games. Mother Illuminata wrote back to me. I hope her response helps me paint the mural. Oh, here we go.
Mrs. Trucarin, thank you for your letter. I hope this reply finds you and your father in good health. I remember you both, as your father would carry you between the rows of our library in its final years. I also remember your late mother and brother, God keep their souls. While we did have some books that discuss Chessing's past, it's likely they were as mythological as what your neighbours believe. That said, I remember one of the peasants, Tillman Kreutzer, read about the history of the town. I know he died during the revolt, but maybe his family knows some of what he learned. I should also say it's not true that all of Kersau's books were destroyed in the fire. Andreas Mailer managed to save some from the flames. God rest his soul. In the aftermath, cataloguing and preserving the surviving books was not at the top of any of our minds. Even so, this topic has stirred a memory within me. Several years before the fire, there was a death at Kersau, the murder of Baron Rothvogel. He had mentioned something about finding a copy of Historia Tassiae, a comprehensive chronicle of your own. I had forgotten about it until now, because the murder dominated all of our thoughts in the days and weeks that followed.
Martin fucking stole that book, didn't he? Yes. Martin stole that book, but we don't know that Martin is still Martin. In Yakuza 0, I was being beaten up by multiple men and couldn't grab any weapon or top up health. And I was like, right, I don't have the skills for this.
It troubles me now, because I recall that the late Father Matthias was also reading a copy of Historia Tassiae shortly before he died. We never accounted for either book's whereabouts. They may have been hidden somewhere in the library and rigged up with everything else.
The IRL.
Perhaps Lucky Steinauer took it from the Baron after the murder. Though given the stonemason's motive, it seems unlikely. Then again, only God knows what he did and why he did it. God only knows what I'd be without you. Miklaus Hebel, the Baron's manservant, believed it may have been stolen by the town thief, Martin. If Martin's still alive, I'd ask him if he knows where the book is. Hopefully, he didn't trade it for a mug of beer on his way out of Tessin. That cunt. If the man has passed from this world, perhaps his family knows where the book wound up.
The voice of an angel.
As for the history of the Abbey, I fear that was also lost in the blaze. However, as sacristan, Prior Matthew learned a great deal about the subject.
Okay, so Martin, Matthew, somebody else. Those are the people we need to talk to.
I've not kept in contact with him, but I know that he's now the Archdeacon of Sion.
Who's Sion? Once a free imperial city of the Holy Roman Empire. Holy Roman Empire, that's what it's called now. Sion became the capital of Valais when the canton joined the Swiss Confederacy. Ooh. I went to do the usual Dreya's loud, turn it down to not wake up my partner, but remember they're on night shift. No.
He's no longer a Benedictine, but he uses his family name, Forsigny Sow. If you write to him soon, your letter may reach him before the snow covers Valais. Please convey my best wishes to your father. He was a good friend to the Abbey in its better years. Despite the violence that occurred, I hold no ill will towards anyone from Tessin. I pray that you have seen better days since that night, and God forgive the many errors we made.
Something about Dreya is he is the #1 voice actor on Twitch. I'll give him that.
God bless you as well. Mother Illuminata, Abbess of Santa Margarita.
Oh, Esther wrote to me as well. All I see when I see Esther is Esther the Wonder Pig, a Twitter account I follow of a big pig that lives in a house. Just a big old pig that I like. What can her voice be? Oh, Jesus, I don't know.
My dear Magda, my parents were glad to hear from your father. Please tell him they wish to hear from him soon. Speaking of printing, your ink was well received indeed. I've made several prints with it. They look lovely on the wall. Alicia has taken to making his own ink from scraps that he found around the house after he saw yours. Mother was furious when he spent several pfennigs trying to find lapis at the market. She set him scrubbing the floors for it. Took him 3 days. I am glad you're keeping busy, even though it keeps you from visiting. Father says we'll have a room whenever you decide to make an appearance. Around the prisoners a perimeter create. Though really, if you don't plan to stay in Tassing, you sure ought to come sooner rather than later. There are plenty of beautiful young Christian men around town, printers and academics alike. And if you swing the other way, I am ripe and fertile. Or maybe something else. You'd have your pick. Prague is a good city for me as well. Before the expulsion, there was a handsome man at synagogue, Simon, who caught my eye. Oh yes, I forgot I'm Jewish. His father is a merchant, and he is a doctor. He went to the University of Padua. Can you believe it? Padua sounds a bit like Padawan. I'd quite like to marry him if I can find him again. Anyway, I think you'd have better luck than me. The boys would swoon at a beautiful blonde artist from the Alps.
I'm gonna say it. I think Esther's hotter than Magdalene.
Please keep us abreast of your father's mural. We'll have to come see it when it's finished. Blessings, Esther.
These rich people with their paper. I have so many fucking sketchbooks around that I avoid drawing in because no one has. Well, she mentioned it. She brought it up. She did that thing of like, oh, you're so much prettier than me. No, she's not. You're hot and you know it. You're just fishing for compliments. Sorry. I should head home and check on Dad. Everything's about your dying dad. Get over yourself. Hey, Dad, how are you feeling?
Ah, Magdalene. Sitting upright is, it's a struggle, I'm afraid. My brain hurts.
My brain hurts. Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad and it's so offensive. But I think the most I have ever laughed at a sketch is probably the fucking Monty Python Gumby brain surgery thing. It's so fucking bad. Oh, it's shameful to laugh at it, but I fucking love it. Nurse! Hang on. Monty Python brain specialist.
Would like to apologize for.
Gentlemen. Oh yes, it's
Where is it? Oh, this is the architect sketch. No, hospital sketch. Is this it? No, that's not it either. That's from fucking Meaning of Life, I think. Where's the brain specialist one? My brain hurts. That's just literally the line, my brain hurts, though. But this sort of shit.
My brain hurts!
It's not funny. It just isn't funny, but I love it so much. Brain surgeon? Would that bring it up? Brain surgeon? No, it's not really coming up. I mean, we just have this bit. It's only like clips of it. That's very annoying.
Hello! Are you the brain specialist? Hello!
It's so fucking stupid. It's not good. It's so dumb, but I love it so much. Nurse! My dizziness makes my stomach turn, so I'd rather not eat at the moment. Let's go to higher brow stuff. Are you sure? I can bring up something light, like milk or broth. No, I can't stomach anything just yet. But tell me, where are you off to? I need to get started on the first part of the mural today, the old history. Mother Illuminata didn't know much about Tassing's early history, but she did give me a few places to start. I'm going to ask Black Till if his grandfather told him any stories. That is Black Till. Oh, it's Till's grandson! Till got laid? Alright. Illuminata said he used to read about the Romans. Somebody fucked Till? Okay. I don't buy it. Mother Illuminata. Magdalene. Right, yes, Mother Illuminata. We're not as pious. Yes, we know who Illuminata is, we just talked to her. Young Kreutzer has mentioned those tales from time to time, yes. He comes by to borrow books from every now and then. I'm dying, aren't I? Usually he's found some interesting old ruin out in the fields. You might ask him about that. Il Peter's always harumphed about how no one paid attention to the old ways anymore, too. Il Peter cannot possibly still be alive. There is no fucking way. He was like 115 years ago, 18 years ago. I'm sure he'll have some stories to tell about old Tassing. You might stop to talk to him. Is this the brain damage? Oh, here we go. He is alive. I can hardly understand him these days, but it's worth asking.
He's an old man, Magdalene. He'll enjoy the company either way.
All right, I'll talk to him too if I have the time.
You might talk to Smokey too.
Smokey's alive! Smokey.
The old charcoal burner seems to know more about what's in these woods than anyone. That, and he's a known gossip.
He's always been nice to me, sure.
You may hear something worth your while at any rate.
So it's just talk to people. I'll go talk to him. What about the old ruins and the mines? I can't just use books and stories alone. I want to explore whatever is left over from the Romans and before. The salt mine and Roman ruins are the oldest parts of Tassing, so it makes sense to see them. Are we going into the mine? That would be pretty cool.
You take after your mother. She was always thorough in her research.
You always said that's what a good artist does.
Be careful, all right? I know the twins mess around near the salt mine, and that's a notorious fuck spot. But I don't want you getting hurt. I don't know why Jorg doesn't keep them in line, always making trouble.
Okay, let's be bitchy. We are going to... I'm just going to say now, I'm going to promise. We are going to take the bitch option anytime it comes up.
The boy struggles with his letters, Magdalene. He's dyslexic. You're horrible. You're fucking horrible. Don't shame him for it. Not everyone's a printer's daughter. Don't forget your other chores while you're running around town, alright? We still have an arsehole to run.
It's every bastard a struggling artist here. It's the Renaissance. It was the fashionable thing to be. I'll get to them.
Good, good. We're not going to get to them.
I'd better get going if I want to do all of that today. I'll see you later, Dad. Good luck, Magdalene. Right, let's go talk to a couple of people. I need to end the stream in about half an hour, by the way, so, you know, I have other stuff to do today, for once. So I do actually need to end it after, you know, three and a bit hours, instead of going for like 4 or 5 hours like the last couple of days. Pagan stories. Let's go see if Il Peter's around. Il Peter's the first one I can remember him mentioning, so let's go to Il Peter. We also need to talk to Martin, and maybe someone here as well. Andreas. Let's go. Let's see what's happening.
Martin's...
I'll definitely ask Martin. Oh, fuck me. Look at him. Look at this nightmare. Look at him. Hello, Peter. Can I talk to you for a moment?
What?
Could you tell me some stories?
Oh! The old tales! It's been so damn long since anyone had the thought to ask me about what I know. Well, there's still a few of the old tales knocking about in this skull.
Any myths about before the Romans?
Oh, of course there are. The Romans weren't the first ones to live here, you know. There are spirits older than the saints that live in these here woods. Older than the Romans.
How Dreya sees people in chat who are older than him. It's probably like 4 hours long for a normal person. This game is 14 hours long. I am on hour probably 32.
They protected Tassin before St. Moritz ever set a blessed foot in this here town.
What sort of spirits?
The sort that I'm getting at, girl. Didn't your father teach you any fucking patience, Magdalene?
Sorry.
It's perked down a wild hunt that scared the shit out of me. They protected Tassin since its founding day.
Long before these Romans, our ancestors roamed these mountains under a great chieftain called Radus. Now, folks weren't as kind as they are now, and the tribes fought one another for the best land. The old chieftain was a yellow-bellied coward who neglected the old gods. He was too proud to make any offerings. Because of him, the gods favored other tribes, and Radus' people had no land to call their own. Hooey! Instead, they wandered through these mountains and valleys, hunting and gathering what they could to survive. One day, when winter was approaching, Radus went a-hunting and found a wounded wolf tangled in a trap. But instead of killing the beast as most men would, he helped the beast and loosed it from its bonds. You ever played a game called Resident Evil 4? I hear in the remake they scrapped this part.
Was the wolf a spirit in disguise?
Of course not. Wolves are wolves, girl. Spirits don't need the skins of animals for their power. Still, you got the sense of the thing. The old gods are keen or pay favors done, and Perchta is the goddess of the wild hunt. The wolves are her animals. She leads the wild hunt, and the wolf leads the hunts of the forest. Back in my day, folk knew it was bad luck to kill a wolf. Now I'm the only one who remembers these things. Perchta saw Radus' action and took favor on him, and told the wolf to lead the chief to her sacred spring. Radus told his people to the spring, and they claimed it for his homeland. We've been in this valley ever since. Then those goddamn Romans came and destroyed everything. But you see, there were other gods protecting this place before St. Moritz. It's why a few of us still honor Perchta. She still protects us against witches and fiends.
Oh, Jesus. It's a wonderful story. It's perfect for the first part of the mural.
Good. Nice to know I can still be of some use in this here town.
What about the Romans? Do you know any Roman legends?
Roman legends? Pah! I don't bother with stories from outsiders or the tales of gods that ain't our own. The Romans did nothing but conquer our people and destroy this town. We've spent generation after generation building Tessin back up from those days. And still, our traditions keep dying with no one to carry them on.
Well, that's why I want to know. They should be on the mural.
The mural? Huh. Fine, but I don't know any of the old Roman shit.
All right. I have a lot to think about. Thank you for sharing your stories with me.
At least someone wants to listen to me. I've got a lot of thoughts about foreigners.
I'm leaving, Ilpeter.
I'm tired. Talking so much has made my jaw ache.
I'll leave you to rest then. God bless you, Peter. Well, that was a very unpleasant conversation for me. Oh, bean. I forgot about the bean. Let's do the bean, shall we? Let's tab out to the fucking bean. Where is the fucking wheel? The wheel of bean. There we go. Oh, I don't know if I can handle a bean today. Be something nice. Oh, not snoish. It's so bad. Okay. Dreya is always nice and normal. Look, they said... Accidentally pressed that button there. I'm not on a phone call. There we go. That was me flailing around in my sleep-deprived state. It's a very sleep-deprived energy on the stream today, I'm aware. Let's eat the bean. Oh, bean is calling.
Today.
That's all he says, right? Does he ever say any other words than bean and
Teddy.
Oh God, Fictel's lead. I don't know what that could possibly be for the kazoo. Fictel's lead. Oh no. Oh, I do know this. Oh God, I know this. Is this the one that they go like woohoo?
Der Oberförster, der kam groß Sterbens an mit Fichtel und das
Oh, it fucking is. Okay, well, let's do the bean first. Oh, this is a rough one. Hang on, let me also on YouTube and then go and mute this. I forgot that this song existed, probably for the best. Right. I don't even really remember how it goes. Oh. Oh, I can't risk it. Oh. Oh, fuck me. Oh yeah, that clip is the worst clip that has ever been on the stream. Genuinely, that is the most unpleasant thing I've ever done on this stream. Fuck me. Also, welcome new proof, please. Fine, where's my fucking kazoo? I need to just listen to this for a second just to remember what it is.
Anhören mit von der Partie Die Woodies.
Die Woodies. See, that this is what I mean. It really isn't for you, maybe. When I say that German has two modes, very angry and guttural and very camp, that's what I mean. Die Woodies.
Hören mit von der Partie Die Woodies.
Mit von der Partie, die Woodies. Oh, Jesus. Kind of it, right? I didn't even know there was lyrics. Germany's not great, is it? Germany went through a weird period. A few weird periods. My remaining brain cells when I'm trying to sleep.
Die Woodies. Der Fichtel uns jetzt gleich sagen wird, das werden wir uns anhören. Mit von der Partie Die Woodies.
Die Woodies. There we go. That is a nightmare of a song. Jesus Christ. He's got well into this. I remember seeing this when I was a kid and not knowing what it was. This was on German... if I move my camera here. This was on a thing called German Music Channel. Is that just the YouTube? No, that's just the YouTube channel, I think. What is this from? What was this on? La 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 la. Why is he quacking? Look at that man's face. Die Super Hit Parade der Volksmusik. Was this like a folksmusic thing? I don't know what the fuck this is. Really leaning into their shame there. Look, it's either this or the other thing. I'm sure they'd rather embrace this bit. My partner has a playlist with just that song over and over called Dreamland. And it's got a picture of a sleep paralysis demon. That's genuinely very funny.
Der Fichtel uns jetzt gleich sagen wird, das werden wir uns anhören. Mit von der Partie die Woodies.
Die Woodies. I'm just gonna say it, she's very pretty. Anyway, let's go back to the game, shall we? Let's go back to the game. Right, done. I need to fucking unmute, don't I? There we go. Unmuted, fantastic. We're in here now. Big Jorg, do you want to talk? I need to end soon.
Magdalene.
They are very funny. We'll have to show them the kazoo.
Magdalene, how are the hinges on your doors?
Fine. Is that like code? Is that fucking something skeezy?
Like, how are the hinges on your doors? Because I can come over and lube them for you. I can pry open your door, if you know what I mean.
Are you going to say something fucked up to me?
Maybe Andrew should take a look at them. He loves looking inside rusty doors.
I don't know what that would mean. Actually, yes, I do.
I should have asked your father, but well. Anyway, you wouldn't believe how many people in this town leave their hinges to rust.
We're gonna... I feel really bad about this, but I've already said we're gonna be a bitch at any opportunity. Because it's fun. York was the last bastion of wholesomeness in their cursed game. Fucked now.
I could see to your rusty doors, if you know what I mean.
Are you asking me if it's my time of the month, Jorg?
I like rusty doors. That's not, the council is looking after the town. Paul would like to institute a yearly check of all homes in Tassing.
What do you think of the idea, Jorg?
Well, it's...
I'm so sorry.
Well, it's not a bad thing, but I don't see why we need to make it official. Everyone in Tassing helps each other. As I see it, if someone notices a house in disrepair, we all pitch in to fix it.
You've changed Big Jorg. The time has been grim to Big Jorg. Now he's into some weird shit. Not that that's inherently weird. No, it is weird. I can't get down with that. I'm sorry. I'm kink shaming. I've decided. This is Dreya's kink shaming arc.
To do anything else would be unchristian. But if Paul wants to see it through, I'm happy to go along with it. It makes me feel useful, you know. Speaking of, I'd better get back to work. It was nice to chat to you, Magda.
See you later, Jorg. Paul X Jorg. Jesus. He would destroy Paul. We can go see the Gertners. Is Peter dead then? I think Peter might have died. Like the soldiers might have killed Peter. That's the vibe I'm getting. Hey, Veronica.
Hello, Magdalene. How's the mural going? I hope my husband hasn't been bothering about it too much.
No. council's left me to work on it.
That boy has his eye on you, Magda. At least he's using his authority to do some good.
Yeah, but Oates is a prick. I don't want to fuck Oates. No, not a chance. If we're fucking anyone, it's Esther. Or maybe, I don't know. Who else is cool? Is that beardy monk still alive? He was cool. The one with the eye patch. I liked him. Or... I don't know. Ill Peter. Oh, his jaw hurt from talking. He'd be useless. If your jaw hurts from talking, then how is it going to hold up in other stuff?
Usually that lot just meddle around and things that are best left alone. Those men are bad influences on each other, if you ask me. Now they're chattering on about a yearly check of the inges. Inges? Who gives a fuck about inges?
To be fair, well, actually, to be fair, if your hinges creak, the door's integrity is at stake.
Fair's well, I don't need to check every door in my house every year like it's a fucking feast day. If there's a creaky hinge, I'll fucking hear it, love. Anyway, I think it's good of you to be working on the mural. Don't bring up my fucking hinges. I wish Artemis and Apollo would take interest in something like that.
Horrible pictures of that 88-year-old Frenchman in the World War II ordnance yesterday. What? What was that? I don't remember that at all. Also, welcome, Peanut.
I asked them to look after the chickens, but they've disappeared. I haven't seen them
recently, but they like to mess around in the forest. Maybe they wandered off in there.
Oh, this town isn't that big. I don't know where they can get to that I can't find them.
I've been here for 5 minutes.
Father Thomas says they're only so much trouble because I named them after Greek gods. And the Greeks are a wily bunch. Never trust a Greek.
Google 88-year-old Frenchman and World War I shell. Sure. Jesus. You know what? Full camera, because I feel like I'm about to see something horrific. Oh! Oh! Hmm. $88. Good for him. Right, okay. Hospital evacuated after man shows up with World War I shell stuck in his rectum. An 88-year-old Frenchman caused a panic yesterday after arriving at a hospital with a World War I artillery shell lodged in his rectum. Hospital Saint-Meus in Toulon, southern France, was evacuated after the unnamed pensioner turned up on Saturday evening hoping that someone would free the explosive from his anus. Doctors understandably were worried that the shell could explode inside the man, who was understood to have inserted the item in his backside for sexual pleasure. Fortunately, the bomb squad disposal experts arrived shortly after and determined that there was little risk that the shell would blow up and managed to put surgeons at ease. Doctors made an incision and surgically removed the World War I collector's item, which was measured at 8 inches long and more than 2 inches wide. It's not huge. It's big, but it's not like life-endangeringly big, is it? A spokesman for Hospital Saint-Meus said, an emergency occurred from 9 p.m. to 11:30 on Saturday that required the intervention of a bomb disposal personnel, the evacuation of an adult and pediatric emergencies. Pediatric? Oh, they evacuated. Okay, I was wondering. That's the opposite of pediatric. We had to manage the risk in a reactive framework. When in doubt, we took all precautions. The spokesman added that the senior citizen was recovering well and was in good health. Good for him. Do it again. Fit 3 of them up there. Have a good life. Good for that guy. I'm just going to say it. Anyway, back here.
He says those names have power, but I still like them. Besides, Apollo and Artemis were gods of virtues. If anything, they should be more well-behaved.
Artemis was the god of nature, and Apollo was the god of music. Maybe the twins have hidden talents.
Are you suggesting I appeal to Greek gods? Are you a fucking heathen? Get the fuck out of my house!
If Father Thomas thinks names are so powerful, maybe this'll help. We're evil.
Ha! How inspired! Maybe I will. That'll get them all in line for a while. Anyway, I better go find those rascals. Good luck on the mural.
Thanks, until later. Fair enough. Are you really bitter about Peter dying?
Hello, Magdalene, dear. How are you? How's Klaus?
It's hard to know for certain. He's brain damaged. It's bad. They did invent the gayness. Yeah, I mean, but it was weird. A lot of the time, the whole Greek gayness thing was because they hated women so much rather than loving men. It wasn't so much as men loving men. It was more men hating women to the point of loving men, right? So based. Sorry.
Oh, Magdalene, I'll keep praying for you both. The both of you deserve the best life. Life's been hard for you already. Please let me know if you need any help around the house. I'd be happy to help.
I've never heard anyone so excited to do housework before. I am sort of doing a marriage voice.
Well, God knows I've gotten very good at it around the years. I'm so old. Besides, then we can chat, and chatter makes chores pass quickly. With all my children up and grown, and no husband to care for anymore, I've got to make myself useful somehow.
That's very sad. Who the hell hangs up their chairs like that? Where are their chairs? I have no idea where their chairs are. Big York is still in the house, though, isn't he? Oh, there's their chairs. That is weird. I guess they don't have room? But no, they have room. Well, they have benches here. Why do they have the chairs at all? Are those guest chairs? That's very odd. Pound those Malika femboys. I don't even know where Malika is.
Oh, yes, but he's a grown man with children of his own. He and Veronica are capable of caring for their own household now.
Arsehole in Greek. Oh, no.
Eva has taken care of Oates and Ursula, and Fabian have their own life together. They don't need me anymore.
Isn't that a good thing?
Heavens, yes. Oh, thank God that my children are all grown and prospering. After so many years attending to them and maintaining an home, I don't know what else to do. I'll just lie around interfering with myself.
I mean, good for you. You can always find something new to do. A lot of people take up hobbies after retirement. A lot of people die after retiring just because, even if they're not that old, just because they're like, you know, bored. And it's sort of like people pour so much meaning into their jobs that when it stops, they just kind of go, well, time to die. Let's say, I don't know, chill out. Fuck everyone. I don't know. Do what you want.
York has been telling me to rest more, you know. Perhaps these days are my reward until the Lord takes me. Well, I still do want to take some of the burden of the chores off your hands. I'll be over soon, all right? I'll rifle through your things.
Sure. Thanks, Clara.
God bless you.
I mean, if it's a free maid service, I may as well take it, right? Like, maybe that could be an idea for a business, right? Like, you pay me, and I find, like, an old woman whose children have grown up and left to do your cleaning. As long as you talk to her, that's their payment. I get the money, they'd get nothing. Maybe. It could be called Glittering Gilfs. No, never mind. Never mind. No business. Let's, who the fuck else are we talking to? We'll talk to Martin. We'll try Martin. And we might need to end. This is, yeah, if Martin will talk to us. There we go, we can actually fucking talk to Martin for once.
Morning, Magdalene. How's Klaus?
Enduring. Even when his speech is slurred, he keeps a cheerful heart. You monster. I don't know what life would be like without him.
Klaus is a good man, Magdalene. Tassin's a better place thanks to him. He's one of the few in Tassing who hasn't been on my back all this time.
What do you mean?
Don't pretend like you haven't heard. Townsfolk have whispered shit about me for years. So what if I occasionally get into a few brawls? I'm an honest man. I'm a reasonable man. Get off my case. Get off my case. I wasn't involved with what happened to Otto Zimmerman. I supported his cause. I've put my weight around here. I've tilled the soil. I've sorted the meats. I provided for Brigitte and Kraft or whatever they're called. Don't even get me started on Agnes.
You mean how she thinks you're not worth the dirt her daughter walks on?
She makes sure I know it. After all I've done for this family, for Brigitte and Kraft, I wasn't even here when he died.
Bitch move, go for it. You're a cretin, Martin Bauer.
What the hell would you know about it? You weren't even alive. I've done enough back-breaking work for this family. Can't a man just have a goddamn rest?
Brigitte supports you, doesn't she?
That's a wife's duty. Take note, Magdalene. Soon you'll be married to some pig farmer spitting out whelps. And you'll love it. We get along, though she often spends more time with Veronica than me. Have you heard of a lesbian?
Oh, they're such close friends. They've been good friends since childhood.
Yeah. It's good to have friends. ... Right, I've lost enough time to this as it is. It's time for you to go.
Yeah, but I want to talk to you about that book you stole. Wait, yeah, I'm here to learn the history of Tassing. I was told you could help.
Me? What do I know about history?
I heard you stole a book. Mother Illuminata told me you borrowed a book of local history. Let's be nice.
Mother Illuminata?
Besties. They were just really loving roommates. Sappho and her friend.
Oh, you mean one of the old nuns
From the convent. He would fucking know who Illuminata is if he was actually Martin.
Sure, a book. I might have taken it back then. ...
That
was a lifetime ago, though. I can't remember the book or what I did with it. Those years are a blur.
He's so fucking not Martin.
Probably threw it away somewhere or left it at home. Wouldn't have been much for me to do with the book. I can't even read.
Well, why did you take it then, Martin? Why, Sorry. It's slipping out more and more. Even when I just said more. More.
Too unique for me to have sold, too. No one about Tessin cares about its history anyway.
Also, he does know what it is. Maybe I should ask Brigitte if she remembers anything about it. Wink. Do full cork for Madge. Maybe I should ask Brigitte, like. Ever fucking thought about that, love?
Sure, couldn't hurt.
Sorry, I went Irish for him too.
Couldn't hurt. It was decades ago, but she's the one who remembers shit.
Thanks for the help, I guess.
Uh-huh. If there's nothing else, I've got work to do.
Sorry, the accents are slipping now. I'm tired. Until later. Oh, in my head, we're not just putting a slant on the word Martin there. We are full on holding up our fingers and doing that when we say Martin. Until later, Martin. Oh, he's gonna kill me. I'm gonna wake up with hands around my throat. Right, that's bad. Right, let's talk to Perdita and then we're done. Why isn't it spelled Cork? Far more accurate. Cork, like? How's it going? How's tricks? What's the story? How's it going, kid? Magdalene, what was her name? Fuck it, she's generic woman voice. Magdalene, how are you keeping? I'm eager to... I'm more into her with grey hair as well. It reminds me of when I watched Hocus Pocus 2 and Emma got really annoyed with me because I said all three of the witches were way more attractive in the sequel. She looked at me like I just said something horrific. I'm eager to continue work on the mural. Well, lads. I'm certain it'll be the pride of Tassin when you're through. You've always had your mother's talent for art. And how's your dad? You're one of the only people who's asked about how I'm doing before asking about my dad. ... I know how it is to be the sole caregiver. Yourself disappears behind the needs of the person you're looking after. I'm worried about you, carrying that weight alone. Caring for someone can be an arduous task, even if you love him. It's all right if you find it challenging. The Lord sees your labours for your dad and admires him. In Australia, to cark it means to die. Origin is something to do with crows, apparently. To cork it here is a fate worse than death. Cork's nicer than fucking anywhere in Connacht, at least. At least it's not there. At least it's not over there. Anyway. Whatever the doctor says, we need to fuck you. I don't really like Cork either, to be honest. Wandering through the streets of Cork City, everything reeks of piss. It's not a great place to go. Atlantic boys riled up. We've got the wild Atlantic way. What have you got? Internet? Oh. Sorry. We've got stunning natural beauty and 4 people and a sheep. We've got the television. Hello, Rosa. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. But I believe God will pull your dad through. Whatever the doctor says, we need him. I can feel Nuku typing. Oh, God. I don't know what I'll do if he dies. I feel crazy. I found out Ballinsloe only has fibre because of the rail station. Probably still stuck with dial-up without it. I was and all. I don't even know what to do if he dies. I feel crazy even thinking about it. Should the worst come to pass, you will not be alone, Magdalene. Believe me. We'll all crowd round you and be insufferable. Or maybe you could get one of those sexy roommates that we all seem to have. It may feel like you are, but have you thought about what you'll do if your dad doesn't come through this? I genuinely don't know. Probably fuck off, right? I'm not staying in this shithole. Best not to dwell on what we can't control, I guess. Your dad's fate's in God's hands now, and if anyone in Tessin is beloved of him, it's your father. But you're a good girl, Magda. She's a good girl. Loves America too.
There are any number of families in Tussin who'd be happy to take you in. You have someone in mind, don't you?
Ooh.
Fuck oats.
Another Tom Petty. I like Tom Petty. Tom Petty's cool. Or was cool. I don't want to fuck Oates. I am not going through this game with the presumption upon me that I'm going to fuck Oates at the end of it. Because Oates is a prick. I don't like him. I don't like the whole, oh, he's mean to me, but actually he likes me thing. Just be nice to me. Fuck you. I literally can't imagine who you'd be alluding to. There's not a single young man of quality in this town. Now the women...
Not even young Oates?
No.
He's about as subtle as his father. God rest Otto's soul.
Jesus. Miku, that is strange.
Oh, I miss him.
Oates doesn't even know what he wants. Some days I'm amazed he can button his own pants. Yeah, fuck Oates. I don't like Oates.
The way he evolves, who's to say she doesn't do it for him?
That's terrifying. Okay, Mags, if there's an option, Mags is gonna hook up with Esther at the end of it. Just Esther and Mags in Prague, just chilling out. Let's train you, mate, within TOS. Heh.
It was the same with Otto and Eva. We all know he was hers from the start. As Ots appears to be yours.
Fuck you.
But if nothing ever comes of that, know that you're always welcome in my family, Magda. Kraft's a nice boy, if a bit immature, but he's still growing.
Are you trying to set me up with your son? It's all very weird. Are you free? Martin's not fucking Martin. That marriage is a sham, let's be honest. Like, you're alright. Do you wanna?
Can you blame a mother for trying? You're a good, respectable girl, Magda. Any family would be lucky to have you as a daughter. Or a wife.
I guess I'll consider it. We'll be nice.
Thank you, sweet girl. Not every marriage starts off on solid footing, but if you pray and work and trust in the Lord, you can find it in time.
Baffling concept to me.
Believe me.
If it's not working out, maybe I'll never get married. Fucking yes. Suffragettes a few hundred years early.
Without a husband and children who'll care for you when you're old.
I'll do it myself or get a cool chicken or something.
The Lord made us from Adam's rib because he meant us to be a part of men. You would be lonely to never know the fullness of purpose. That's no life for someone like you.
Wouldn't that door hit the roof when it's opened? I'm pretty sure this is a thatched overhang. I was going to also do a Tom Petty pun of some kind, but that's literally the only Tom Petty song I know already done. I like Refugee, and I Won't Back Down, and Free Falling. I like a lot of Tom Petty. Anyway, you're not the first person to tell me so.
That is because your elders are wise, Magda, trusting our love for you and in the Lord's purpose. Look, nobody's saying you can't gobble someone off behind a shed outside of the marriage, but marriage is important. In any case, I should get back to the chores. I remember what I said. Whatever happens, you're welcome in my home.
Yes, I had a question about an old book, by the way, before you nattered on. Martin is supposed to have stolen it from that baron who killed us years ago. Do you know what happened to it?
Oh, I hope this doesn't get me into any trouble, but I still have it hidden in a drawer. None of us can read, we just like to feel it, rub it against ourselves in the night time. Martin left it behind when he ran off.
Yeah, Martin. Why'd you keep it?
What was I supposed to do? The Baron was killed soon after, and there I was holding this stolen book. There'd probably be late fees, right? They got rid of late fees here. I don't really go to the library, but I found out that they got rid of late fees in Ireland like 5 years ago. They just don't exist anymore at the library because they found that it just didn't do anything. Like, if people were late handing back a book for a couple of weeks, they'd go like, I may as well just keep it now instead of getting charged. So they just lost a lot of books because of it. I didn't want Martin to get in any more trouble than he was already in. I never read it though. I don't read well. Can I have it? I don't know. I needed to reference it for the mural. But won't everyone wonder whether you got the ideas? They're fucking brain dead idiots. Libraries are popular again in the UK so we can hide from the cold and warm areas. Love me, Britain. Libraries here are relatively popular, I think. I've never really gone to any. I only got a library card a few years ago and I never bothered using it. I think it might be out of date now. I think you have to re-up library cards. Emma was so baffled by me. Emma, I read a lot as a kid, but I would just buy books or download them. And so, Emma was baffled at me when I asked how much a library card was. And she was like, what are you talking about? I was like, well, how much do you have to pay for a library card a year? She was like, what? You don't have to pay for a library card. Are you an idiot? And I went, yeah, sorry. I am. I forgot they existed until college, but libraries are class. Yes, in college, I went into like the college libraries and stuff, but never like... I've wandered around the Cork City Library a decent amount, but I've never actually bothered borrowing anything. I just read stuff there while I was waiting for somebody. Anyway, won't everybody... We could rent video games at a local library? Oh yeah, there's lots of video games and movies and shit for in the library system here. And they made it easier here as well. Like, my nana uses the library a lot. You can borrow books from a library, any library in Ireland, and return them to any library in Ireland. So it's nice now. Apparently that wasn't a thing up until a few years ago. But yeah, there's like, even in my trash local library, there's like, you know, video games and movies and audiobooks and, you know, that kind of thing. Graphic novels for the hyper nerds. Yeah, there's comics and stuff in Cork Library, I think. There's a lot of sheet music in Cork Library, actually. I have not bothered borrowing anything, but I have gone in and taken photos of the sheet music for the piano, because I couldn't be bothered buying sheet music books, so I'd go into the fucking giant wall of music that they have in Cork Library, with like the Rory Gallagher guitar framed in glass and the records and stuff like that, and took pictures of like songs that I wanted to learn. But won't everyone wonder where you got the ideas from? I've been talking to people all over town. They'll think I got the idea from them. ... Oh, all right. I'd like to have nothing more to do with it, to be frank. Reminds me of difficult times. Late fees and semen cleaning fees. Oh. Well, look. I have read one manga in my life. I read one manga, and it was called Plus-Sized Elf. I started reading it as a joke, but I did keep reading it. I didn't finish it. I got to like volume 4 though. So I don't have a high opinion of manga. I'm so happy I'm here to hear about semen cleaning fees. One manga but many volumes. Oh. It's I don't get it. I don't get it, I'll be honest. Look, some of the drawings were nice. A stolen book of dead noblemen in our home, but perhaps it spoiled our milk and turned our eggs all these years. Here you are. Please don't tell anyone I had this. These chickens are adorable. Look at that little chick there. I want to pick him up and squish him. I love him. Historiae Taciae. Perfect. Literally hadn't seen you smile until you saw them plus sizes. Fuck me. Let me see if I can find this. I'm not going to show it. Jesus, I get banned. Plus-sized elf. It's the, synopsis here. It has a Wikipedia page. It has 8 volumes. Jesus. Plus-Sized Elf is a Japanese manga series written and illustrated by Synecdoche,
about an elf girl trying to lose weight. It was originally serialized on whatever. Oh, it's so bad. The plot follows a human, Tomoatsu Noe, a massage therapist, because of course he is, who helps a chubby elf lose weight so she can be able to return to her home world. Because of this, many other supposedly overweight mystical beings come seeking his help. It is very lewd. Show what the world is. See this? Legitimately, I'd probably be banned. It's fairly explicit. Look, it's not good. Don't bother reading it. Lose weight to return to homeworld. From what I remember, like I said, I read 4 fucking volumes of this. This extremely curvy elf is addicted to chips, by which I mean fries, French fries, right? She's addicted to chips, and the way the portal to the fantasy world works is you have to weigh the same as you did when you came in. So she came in, got addicted to chips, and then couldn't go back out. So it's about this twinkie massage therapist, like, massaging this curvy elf. And then there's like a dark elf who's got the biggest ass in the world, who can't, like, when she tries to cast spells, it, like, transforms her into, like, you know, her leather armor, but it doesn't fit her anymore because of her giant ass. There's an orc woman, I think, at one point. It's very, very bad. Dreya has some unique fetishes. That's not unique. Dreya had to prove he had a fedora before they'd sell it to him. I didn't buy that shit. I didn't buy that at all. I downloaded that from the internet. There was no way I was paying money for that. Are you joking? Oh, thank you for the raid. That's very, very kind. This is one of the panels from it that is, like, showable on stream. Jesus. I think that's an ogre woman, maybe? And that's the dark elf, I think? I can't even remember. It gives you exercise tips while you read. It's very strange. Oh, hello. Thank you, Barlow, for recommending that raid. And thank you, everybody. Welcome in. We're nominally playing Pentiment. May I have 1 plus-sized elf, please? I have to go back to full camera before I tab out of this, because I can't show the rest of the images. I mean, they're very lewd. This is not something you would buy for somebody under 18. Don't buy it. Anyway, hello everybody. We're playing. Let's close that down. Go to the game screen. Oh yeah, I forgot we were looking up that as well. And now we're here. Yay. Make sure you don't drop your camera. If it's in Latin, which I don't read well, I'll puzzle over it in the evening. How's it going? Very well, thank you. Thank you, Brigitte. You've been a big help. Play ad. Oh, Jesus. The ad. 1 second. Let's mute that. Well, honestly, I'll just show this. I'll just show this while the ad's playing. Stream. Sounds. Ads. Prime ad. There we go. Have you got Amazon Prime for free delivery and all of those special little treats? Oh, did you know that you can also link that to your Twitch account to get a free subscription once a month? Oh, fuck. That means that you can send me some real money at no extra expense to yourself. You get none of those pesky little ads, and you get lots of cute little emotes to play with. So kawaii. And it all comes out of Daddy Bezos's greedy little pockets. So, next time you order yourself a little toy with Amazon Prime, think of me. Oh, I'm thinking of you. There we go. I can feel your little goblin smile in some of these lines. That last line, definitely, I was smiling. I would just like to point out that the Raiders are watching Pokemon. Oh, Pokemon to this filth. I played Pokemon at one point on this stream. I played Pokemon Soul Silver and Heart Gold. Well, just Soul Silver, but they're the same thing, right? And I really enjoyed it. Pokemon was a really fun time. It's good. It's a good game. I've never played another Pokemon game, and I don't know if I ever will, but it's good. God, the LBC. Isn't LBC a bit trashy? I've never gone to LBC before. Tommy Cooper's niece found murdered. Oh, that's... Oh. Man accused of killing pregnant girlfriend with scissors. This is very tabloidy. Let's not read LBC. Let's go back to the game, shall we? Emerald was the last one I played before this new one. I don't even know when that came out. Oh, thank you for the follow. It's very, very kind. I don't even know when that came out. Like, I could not tell you what the first Pokemon game was or the most recent one. I'm going to say the most recent was called... Diamond and Pearl. What was the most recent one? I have no idea. X and Y or Y and X? Is that the most recent one? Didn't one just come out? Didn't one come out like 2 days ago or like 2 weeks ago or something like that? You're about 20 years off? Oh no. It was like 2005. LBC is a trash talk show basically. Okay. I see clips from it every so often. Scarlet and Violet, that's it. I have friends who are really into Pokemon and they talk about it, but it's a bit like when people talk to me about sports. My eyes fully glaze over and I go, yeah. Like Emma was talking about the World Cup recently and she mentioned like the previous World Cup and I said, I have no idea who won the last World Cup. I have no idea where it was held or what year it was in. And she went, what the fuck? I was like, and I guarantee I'll forget who won this one as well soon. Like, I don't understand it at all. Pokemon's a bit like that as well. But I get Pokemon more than I get sports. Pokemon I was into. I watched a little bit of the cartoon when I was a kid. And like I said, on stream, I quite liked Soul Silver. It was the longest game of all time. Is that still on or did they pick a winner? I said the day before the final, Emma was talking about it, and I went, I thought that ended a week ago. And she went, no, the final's tomorrow. I think, who won? Argentina. Argentina won, that was it. I was about to say Italy. I don't know if they were even involved. Of course, Magda. Be well now, and God bless. You too, Brigitte. Until later. Okay. Is there anything... Who else did we need to talk to in this fucking game? Worthy winners after beating the Socceroos. Il Peter told me a story about our ancestors. Yeah, that's fine. Mother Illuminatus. Martin. That's fine. Oh, and Matthew. Let's go find Matthew. Matthew is important, right? Messi is greater than Gen 2 and all. I don't know. Messi is probably the most... Is he the best footballer in the world, maybe? Shout out to Argentina. Is Messi the best footballer in the world? Or ever? Is that Messi? Ooh, hang on. I can look at the sky. I don't remember this being here. Snow is creeping down the mountains. Winter will be here soon. Ooh. Yes, he is. Okay. And is he Argentinian then? Is he an Argentina boy? Because I saw a picture of him holding up the World Cup. So I'm assuming he is. Ooh, who are you? Martha? I don't recognize a Martha.
Oh, hello, Magdalena. You wouldn't happen to be going to the convent?
What brings you here?
I don't know if I should talk about this. ... I was thinking about joining the Port Clares.
You're becoming a fucking nun? Oh, oh no. Why the fuck would you want to be a nun?
Be honest, what do I have to look forward to? With Dad's injury and me unwed at 25, other than all the other boys in town.
25, oh no. Is this what people feel like when I say I'm old?
If they don't see me as a sister, they see me as a mum.
Yeah, but in a kind of like hot MILF way. Sorry, but like that's a thing now.
And when Dad dies, not anytime soon, God willing, I won't be able to claim the farm. I'll lose my home. With Anton gone, there's nobody to take it over. Oh, Kermie. I love you, Kermie.
You could get married. You're 25. You're 25. You're a child. You're a child. That's unfair. You should be able to inherit property.
The law of man seems cruel compared to the law of God. Yuck! If I'm destined to poverty, why not live with those who do the same?
Aren't you 25? I'm 26.
Why not withdraw from the trials of the world? You know as well as I, it's not safe out here.
My mum got married at 19. It's an old-fashioned thing, isn't it? Like, I can't imagine getting married now. 25 used to be pretty standard for marriage. When did my parents get married? I was at my parents' wedding. I should know this. I think I was 4 when my parents got married. How old would they be then? Late 20s, probably. I guess so, right? Maybe. Fucking, I don't know. I suppose you should follow your heart.
Can I trust it? It's a nervous and confused thing.
If you're not driven by a consuming devotion, it doesn't really seem like a nun's life is meant for you. You are basically sealed forever into being a nun, right? Like, I don't think you can leave being a nun, can you? I don't know if that's a thing. Can you be an ex-nun? I guess you could run away and just assume a new life somewhere. But I think technically you're always a nun.
Maybe so. But joining the Poor Clares is a lifelong commitment. I don't know if I'm ready for that.
I don't think you should become a nun. There's too many fucking nuns. Although back then, they're probably like taught how to heal people and shit, right? I don't think you should become a nun, I'll be honest. Oh, fuck. Convince Martha to not join the Poor Clares. You can't just throw your life away for one bad day. Failure. Fuck. How much more could we have done?
But I wouldn't be throwing my life away, Magdalene. Paul wrote that there was no greater reward than serving Christ. I want to live with my meaning. I've always admired the sisters' dedication. Besides, if I join the order, Dad won't have to worry about what happens to me. I'll pray about it, but I think it's time that I talk to Mother Francisca and the others.
I have achieved Lamakun. I don't know what that means.
So I will gather my courage, what little of it I have.
If you think that's best, just be sensible.
I will. Until later, be well.
Okay, well, that was fucked. Right, let's talk to a priest. Where's Matthew? Oh, can we not go in here? Oh, we need to write to Matthew, I forgot. Okay, well, we should do that soon. Let's check out the shrine and then we'll go. Because I need to do stuff today. I've already been on slightly too long, actually. Let's look at the shrine. What does this have to say? The Hand of St. Moritz. The Poor Clares take care of it now that the Benedictines are gone. Are they... I don't know the different types of nun. The only nuns that I really am familiar with are the Sisters of Mercy nuns. And not just because of the goth band, Sisters of Mercy. More the, you know, fucked up deaths that happened here a few decades ago. That's kind of why I know the Sisters of Mercy. They're still around. Anyway, here we go. Didn't Judy Andrews leave a nunnery in The Sound of Music? Yes, she did. But she was a nun in training. She hadn't taken the vows yet. I know, because I've seen that trash fucking nightmare of a movie that no one should watch recently. She was like a nun in training. She was like an apprentice nun. She was like preparing to take her vows. And she was like the upstart who was outspoken. And at one point in the movie, hot Christopher Plummer... she thinks doesn't love her, and so she runs away and tries to take her vows, and one of the nun goes, "You can't take your vows. Love in your heart!" And she goes, "I must sing!" And then she runs back to him. It's a bad movie. Don't watch it. Right, who's live that I can raid? Let me see. Let me go to Twitch. I'll be live tomorrow, by the way, with Emma. And we'll be playing some games. Probably not this, but, you know, games. Who's live? You know who's live, and I don't know if I've raided them in ages. Let's go /raid re_heart. There we go. Playing Sims 4. Still abandoning us on Friday? Yes. It is my anniversary on Friday to Emma, and so we are going to be gone for a while. I will say, I have scheduled a video to go up on YouTube on Friday around the time of the stream. I finished editing it this morning. I had some extra time. So, that'll be fun. It's the wolf game. I can't even remember what it's fucking called, and I just edited it. Red Riding Hood, Return of Red Riding Hood Enhanced Edition. That's what it's called. I got it down to 49 minutes. Fuck me. Anyway, bye everybody. Take the wifey up for a slap-up meal. That is a horrific sentence. Congrats to you both. Yes, it'll be our 8-year anniversary. I have been with Emma for a third of my life now. Anyway, goodbye everybody. Bye. Say hello and I'll be live again tomorrow. See ya.